Hello, my beautiful Leos. Welcome. Welcome to the meditation channel. I'm just laughing at myself. My name is Jacqueline, and today we're going to do a reading for you for July 2024. I hope you're having a good week thus far. I hope that life has been treating you well. And let's see what shows up. July 2024 for the sign of Leo. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay. Now, because this is a general reading, I tend to get different information. So I'm getting two things, which is really interesting. So the first card is romantic partner, new location, and then letting go. So this could mean the romantic partner can definitely symbolize relationship, partnership, romance. So this could symbolize the breakup of a new relationship. But this could also mean that you have broken up and you have let go and now the new is coming in. So it could have double meaning. But ultimately, this is something to do. And by the way, partner doesn't have to be partner relationship. It could be a friendship. It could be a job. It could be a business that you started, an idea. It could be many things. So this is something that you have to, for yourself, what resonates here. So there's a sense though of moving, of letting go, of some kind of transition that has happened. And it's time to let in the new. And for some of you, it may even symbolize that you're having a hard time letting go. You're having a hard time with this transition. You're having a hard time accepting the situation. But in the end, these things usually come up because it's time. It's time to move on. It's time for this change. It's time for this new energy, this new experience to come in. And we always look at the worst case scenario, right? Like we always think it's like, oh, we're never going to find somebody better. Oh, we're never going to find a better job. But the truth of the matter is that there is something better, because if there wasn't, then you wouldn't be in this situation. This wouldn't have happened. And in your heart, deep down, you know that this is the right thing for you right now, and it's time. Excuse me. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So I'm getting a bit of stubbornness here, my dear Leo. Wisdom and objectivity are important right now. Stay in your integrity. A situation that calls for honest and open communication. So when there is usually this card, it usually means that you are, it could be you, it could be the other person, but there's some level of resistance. There's some level of even, I hate to say it, but a level of immaturity. Somebody here is not dealing with the situation in the best way that they possibly can. If this is, for instance, a job, maybe you're being difficult, or maybe the job is being difficult in letting you go. So there is a level of stubbornness. There's a level of not being in integrity, not being honest either with yourself or with the other party. And so it's time for you basically to get back on track. It's time for you to remember who you are and just don't allow all of this chaos, all of this resistance that is happening either internally or externally to dictate your decisions. You need to become back one with yourself. You need to remember that you're a Leo, that you're a lion, okay, that you're powerful. And so power, by the way, doesn't mean you bossing people around, because, when that's abuse of power. True power is approaching things from a higher perspective, from a higher energy, from a higher frequency, from the light, from a place of knowingness. And that usually doesn't involve force. It doesn't involve deception. It doesn't involve trying to go about it in other ways. It's comes from a place of not neutralness. It comes from a place of not either or all, just knowing. And there's just clarity in this decision. Okay, so this is to do with working with others, and I want to give you an idea. Don't allow bumps in the road. Okay, so You do, okay, this is a few things. You do know what to do. They're telling me that you do know what to do and you know exactly what to do. And that's the resistance as well that you're having, because it requires you to be above everybody else. It requires you to be the leader. It requires you to step up. It requires you to be the bigger person in the situation, and you kind of don't want to do that. So it's time for you just to step up. It's going to make it a lot easier for yourself. It's just going to be challenging at the beginning. But it's going to pay off. And it even something about working with other people. So whether that's, you need to have that conversation with that person, or you need to sit down and kind of resolve it, but you're resisting that, or you're avoiding that for whatever reason. It's what you need to do, and you're just not doing it for whatever reason because you're being stubborn. So put your pride aside and just do the right thing, because in the end, you're going to be so glad that you did do it. And it's just going to pay off just the right way for you. And once again, this could be anything: relationships, business. Yeah, so this is interesting. I haven't used tarot cards in a long time. So the information, the energy is very different to the other cards. And sometimes it comes through very clearly and sometimes it doesn't. So I usually ask for more cards and then it just makes sense. But I am getting here like emotional turmoil. So it's very up and down emotionally. And family is even involved in this for some reason. I don't know what that means to you. It could mean that, somebody who's a soul family. Family can also mean just like, with work, you thought that this was your career or your job. So I don't know if this makes sense to you, by the way. Please leave a comment below and let me know, because I'm just getting like little bits and pieces, but I'm not getting the full picture. Can you please give me some clarity on this? I would really like to get some clarity on this message. It's a bit foggy. Oops, okay. Oh, there's a couple of major arcanas. Okay. So again, teamwork. So that's maybe something to do with the family. Okay. So I'm getting loving union, teamwork, putting the past to rest, and the inspired warrior. So this could literally mean that you just need to work more with a team, or you need to get a team on your side. This could be work again, or in the partnership, in the relationship, you're not working as a team. So one of you is being stubborn. One of you is holding on to, okay, now it's coming through. So one of you is holding on to something from the past. You haven't been able to let go of it. And this is the reason why the union hasn't happened. This is the reason why this conflict is happening, because there's a sense of separation. There's a sense of not being a team anymore. And this could even be like I said, this could be a relationship. So, it's really important for a marriage or any relationship to work as a team. You might not always like the team's choice. You might not always like where the relationship is going, but sometimes it's important to work as a team and support each other. And this is to do with the past. This is something to do with the past that you've been holding on to, or the other person's been holding on to. And this is the thing that's actually getting in the way. This is the thing that's holding you back. So it's saying putting the past to rest. What happened back then happened back then. And if you keep bringing it up, you're basically allowing the past to control the present. And therefore, it will affect your future. So it's really important that you find a way to sort of move away from it or not associate it to this, because this is basically the very thing that is causing an issue. And now this makes sense. Okay. So then the Chariot. Okay, it's just time to take action. It's time to move forward. It's time to be that leader, to be the lion that you are, to be that badass king or queen that you are. And you got to sit back on your throne and do the right thing. And you got to think about it this way. Somebody said this, I think it was Tony Robbins, when people think about kings and queens, they think of them as people who sit above everybody else, but really they're the people who sit for service. They are there to serve everybody. They're there to serve the greater good, the community. So think about it maybe for yourself as like, in my position of power, how can I be of service? Because that's what a real queen or a king is there to do. It's to be of service. Whew, I'm glad I got some clarity on that, because I was having a moment where I was like, beep, beep. Leave a comment below. Let me know if this resonated with you. I really hope so. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate your presence. As always, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel, and I will see you soon. Have a magical day.